Hello darling hearts, it's GAPS coach Emma here, and I wanted to ask you, how much money do you think you've spent on supplements over the years? I just went through my cupboard, so this is like 10 years worth of experimentation and going, please help me feel better. I mean, this was even older than that actually. And I mean, I've thrown so many away, but I mean, just counting these, there's about 200 quid's worth. And then I've got these. It's about another 200 quid's worth. And then of course, there's these. So don't get me started. But what I have learned is that actually we don't really need that many supplements. My phone is on low battery. This is going to be a quick one. What we really need is offal. liver pills. And we need fermented dairy. Kefir smoothie. You just knock them back. A few little liver pills. You don't even know they're there. And other supplements that we use on GAPS are cod liver oil, cold pressed cod liver oil. These are really good. And we sometimes use iodine, Lugol's iodine, because the fact is nearly everyone is iodine deficient. Iodine is a halide, one of 4 halides. Iodine is required for every cell and every cell function, for them to function properly. But the space on your cell membranes that is occupied by iodine has been usurped by fluorine, chlorine or bromine, the other halides. So we need to get iodine in to boot them out, basically, so that the cells can function properly. Hi Penelope, hi Dilna. Got any questions, GAPS questions, stick them in the comments. So yeah, and the other thing Dr. Natasha says is you might spend a fortune on supplements, but as a GAPster, you've probably got leaky gut. If you're suffering with any kind of inflammation or chronic ailment, you've probably got leaky gut, and fixing the gut is going to at least be a step in the right direction for fixing your chronic issue. If you're spending a lot of money on supplements, you might find that they're going in one end and out the other. What a waste of money! We've got to fix the gut if you want to optimally be able to absorb these things. And of course, also there's the danger of, for instance, you know, if you've got thyroid issues, supplementing with something that actually could make it worse. I've just started to get heartburn lately. You poor love. Well, I know all about that. Acid reflux means you haven't got enough stomach acid. Conversely, it sounds a bit topsy-turvy, doesn't it? But that is a fact, because the sphincter muscle at the bottom of your esophagus is activated by very high acid. So that keeps it tight, and your stomach should be at 2, pH of 2. That's burn a hole in the carpet, hydrochloric acid, right? As for everyone telling us we need to alkalize our system, your stomach's supposed to be at a pH of 2, which is super acid. So you haven't got enough acid, basically, and I know how to fix that if you want me to help you. Charlene, hi Charlene. Nice to see you. So the other thing we supplement with is Lugol's iodine, and we don't take it internally because it might interfere with culturing and cultivating a beautiful microbiome. We use it topically, but you don't want to use it if you've got Hashimoto's, if you're not selenium rich. So there are ways and means of, judging what you need. But Dr. Tasha basically says, don't waste money on supplements. Fix your gut with the food as the medicine, taking things like liver pills, taking the stock every day, taking the good fats, taking the fermented dairy. When we ferment the dairy, of course, it pre-digests all the lactose for us, so it's virtually lactose free. So there's no such thing as being, lactose intolerant to something that hasn't got any lactose in it. We've evolved with these fermented foods, this dairy especially, and it's actually the pasteurization process that makes it impossible to digest, because all the enzymes are finished off by the pasteurization process. So, and it's the enzymes that are the catalysts that help us to change it from one thing into another, so we can get the building blocks we need to build our bodies. And the other thing pasteurization does is, of course, kill all the natural, beautiful lactobacillus, which is what we rely on. The majority of our gut is lactobacillus. So don't bother with supplements, and add up in your cupboard how much money you've actually spent, and then think very hard about spending £30 a month, well, it's about £8 a week, on Timeless Cookery Club, and come and learn how to actually give yourself a robust digestion so you can be adaptable, so that you can be resilient, you know, so that you can survive and thrive these troubled times. Come and join Timeless Cookery Club. I will show you how to do it in my wonderfully chaotic kitchen. I'm not a cook. I am a cook. I cook all the time, but I'm not fussy about it. It's just chop it up and chuck it in, get it done, because I haven't got time, and that's hence Timeless Cookery, yeah? But I'm going to give you exactly what you need to heal the gut, and I've had enough experience now to be able to help people when they say, I've got acid reflux, or I've got a migraine, or I've got achy joints, or whatever it may be. Dr. Natasha's pretty much got it covered. I'm just launching a Feed the Fam for Less course, so it's an absolute bargain, and I'm going to give you tips like how to stretch a chicken for a week, how to make 5 meals out of a chicken, how to, you know, get fish on the plate affordably, you know, how to feed the family optimally for less, because I know what it's like. We're all feeling the pinch. It's like everyone's tightening their belts because it costs. So don't spend money on supplements, spend money on Timeless Cookery Club, and I'll teach you how to feed the family for less. With that course comes free coaching. You get 2 free coaching one-to-one sessions, so I can actually tailor it to you, your specific needs. We can talk about every member of the family. So if you've got any picky eaters out there, which is the first message of a dodgy gut, and you need to really pay attention. If you've got fussy eaters, that's big alarm bells should be ringing. Now, not just saying, oh yeah, they're a fussy eater, they only eat beige foods. You know, it's like, alarm, alarm. You need to sort it now, especially while they're little and you've got full control. Don't wait until they're 15 and they can just go off and go shopping on their own. So see me at Timeless Cookery Club and come and join the club and let me help you. Lots of love to you all. Remember, you can't really assimilate and absorb the supplements unless your gut is fixed, so kind of don't bother. Lots of love. Bye. Oh, finish.